Alright guys, here we are. We're back in the Thompson Model Shop, and look what we got here today. We got issue 5 of Build the Robocop. This is going to be awesome. So without further ado, I think we should go and start building this issue 5. Alright guys, here's what we're going to be building. It looks like we're going to be building the elbow here for the right arm. So it looks like we're going to be doing a little bit more with the right arm today. So that's going to be good. I'm going to close the book real quick and let you guys see. This is the wrapping that it comes in. It's no longer going to be coming in that other piece. So that's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do here real quick for you is I'm just going to open it up. Alright. I'm going to slide it, open it right up, get everything out of the way, take it out of the package. And all the screws are right inside here. You got your pieces here. Alright, then you just take this piece, because there's really nothing you need for it, and you just throw it away into the trash. So without further ado, you get ended up with all these pieces here. So they look really nice in the wrapping, and you're going to be able to take it off nice and easy. Alright, nice and easy, comes right off. And you don't need this piece, so you just throw it in the trash. No need to worry about that. So without further ado, I think we're going to do is we're going to take our BP screws that are here, and we're going to start taking all these off of this piece here. We're going to put them all together, following all the steps, and see how it looks in the end here. Okay, so here's everything all laid out. I opened up the book here real quick. I am going to let you know right now in this video here that we're going to have to add issue 6 to this video, only because there's some more things that we're going to be doing. Specifically, it's going to be for this piece. There's some more stuff going on that we're going to need to do, so we're going to be putting issue 6 into this video. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to take the BP screw, and we're going to take these two pieces and put them together. They kind of just go together just like this, okay? It's a real easy piece. They just clip right in. Once they've clipped into place and they're there, you take your BP screw here, and you're going to screw it in. It's real easy stuff to do. So we're going to screw that in. Okay, so that's all screwed in. Everything's good to go. Alrighty, so that's cool. And of course, just so y'all know, I'm going to put this off to the side because we're going to be adding issue 6. So what's going to happen here, and what we're doing is real simple. See, inside the arm, this is how everything kind of looks. Okay, so the end product, they're saying, is going to look like this. So this is the end product, and then of course seems like they're just going to have us, doing the arm, then we're doing here. So the next ones I'm assuming is going to be to build this arm, this whole contraption here, and then eventually we're going to be able to do other stuff. So for now, right now, we have these pieces that we've just done. So I'm going to bring out issue 6, and we'll get a little move on with that. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the cover for issue 6, and this is going to be kind of cool. Just to give you a real recap, here's everything that comes in, and once again, just like I showed earlier in this video, they come in a little wrapping paper kind of deal, little plastic container. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these steps here. Once these are completed, then we'll move on to the next steps. Here we go. Obviously we don't need this, so we throw it out, and then we just take this right out of the plastic wrap, throw that apart, and then we just undo all that. But these are all the parts that we're going to be using, and we're going to put them all together, and that should be really cool. So as you can see, I have all the parts out for step 1. Step 1 seems to be pretty easy. So I'm going to get some KP screws here, and we're going to put them through these two pieces here, this hole and this hole, all right, which then we'll be feeding into here. So one thing that we have to do is place the nut right up in there. Once the nut is then placed in, we now have to pretty much after that it's placed in, so we go here and we take our piece here and we're going to place this in just like that, and then 2 BP screws will go right into there. Okay, so correction, it is KP screws. I was reading the wrong area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this inside. Once that's set up, then I'm going to do another one and get it all set up. And now our next phase is to place in the recoil spring here. And then we're going to place in this little turnstile here. Okay, so those two pieces are in, nice and flush. Everything looks good, just like it shows in the picture. So of course, we now have to go to step 3. And step 3 is going to be very, very tricky, okay, because you have all these 3 pieces. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to put these 2 pieces together to include this piece. So how does that work, you ask? Well, it's real simple. What we're going to do is these teeth marks then have to go and line up with the teeth marks here. Once those teeth marks line up, then you place the other piece right on top. Should just all line right up. Here we go. We're gonna get that all lined up here. All right, oops. There we go. All right. It's all nice and lined up. Outstanding. All right, so this is a little awkward. So here's how that works. Okay, so what we're going to do, all right, since that's what it is, we're taking this and then we have to take a BP screw and we're going to put one here and then one here. Okay, these are the 2 BP screws. So when I lift this up, you'll see that the BP screws will be going inside here and here. All right, so we'll do that. We'll line it up. I'll come in with 1 screw here. That one got started. And now I'll take the other BP screw, put it inside this one. Okay, so now that I got that one in there, it's all nice and snug. And I'm going to take the other one, make this one also nice and snug. There we have it, nice and snug. That seems nice and snug. All right, so our next one is this big long screw here. This is 6H. So you're going to take the 6H screw, and this one comes from the other end. Okay, apparently it's coming from, they want it on the other end. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this screw and we're going to stick it in like so. Going this way. Oh, daggone it. All right, so there's that. All lines up. It kind of pre-started there. All right, and then you just screw it on in. Now, as you're going in, you might want to make sure that these teeth are all lined up. All right, it's all lined up. Good to go. All right, and we'll just screw this right into place. There it is, all screwed into place, nice and snug. It's all flush. and you should be able to move the pieces. There you go. So as you can see, the pieces move nice and easy. Boom, boom. There it is. All right. Nice and easy movement. There's a little bit of play there, but don't worry, because later on we'll be able to probably go in here and adjust this so that way it's not so tight. But you do want some little bit of wiggle room in here, but not too much, because you want to be able to, you know, when it's on the arm, you want to be able to pose it up. And it does. It moves nice and easy. So that's really nice. I'm going to give one more turn just to make sure. There we go. Look at that. And it moves nice and easy. Just the way you want it. Alright. So that's... You can just adjust it however you'd like. But that's how I'm going to do it. So now, it requires us to keep it nice and straight. So here's the next part. So the next part here, this is going to be interesting. We have to take this sleeve, and we have to also utilize this piece. So remember how I was saying, you got these two little connector pieces? They're going to go right in on this. Okay? So what they're asking us to do is you're going to place the elbow sleeve 6A, which is the rubber piece that covers the whole joint. Alright? Note that the orientation of 6A has the wide end facing down. Okay? So you have the wide end facing down. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to slide it on in. Okay? So once we slide this on in, it should fit in there nice and snug, just like so. Okay? And there it is. It's in there. Okay? And then we're going to need to then put this piece over this. Okay? So, and the reason why I'm trying this way is because I want to make sure that this will go in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pre-line it up, and then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to slide it in, because it's going to go into place like it's supposed to, much like the rubber piece. Okay, everything's going to go right into place. And now that's in there, and that's in there. So both these pieces are in there, and they're not really moving. This is where you're going to take the CM screws in. And there we have it. It's all done. I even moved the arm around so you can see how, you know, it eventually is going to hide the piece. So it's got a lot of wiggle room in there. This wiggles. It does not come off, alright, because it's going to be a pain in the butt to put it back on. It does look the same on the other end, but never fear, don't worry, we'll figure this out as we go along on how this other piece is going to attach, because I'm assuming this is going to attach onto another piece, okay, because there's more to this piece that's going to come up, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to clip into that. So we'll come back to this later, but other than that, this is how it's intended to look as of right now. And of course, you know, we're gonna have more pieces coming in once we get them. But that will conclude everything on both our issues 5 and 6. Since we were able to finish this, we were able to finish the hand and everything and get that all done. But that now will complete everything that we were doing. Here's our hand, here's our metal piece, okay? So these are all the pieces that we did here in this stage. So of course, I'd like to end everything here with, of course, if you liked everything, feel free to hit the like button. If you'd like to share it, go right ahead, feel free, share as many times as you'd like. Also, if you want to see more of this as we progress through this project and many other projects on my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button. For everything else, thank you for watching, and keep on modeling out there, guys.